everyone, so this is going to be another Whole30 update for you guys. Now I know I said I would do it on Monday and I didn't forget. It was just a very long day of cooking. I was in the kitchen like cooking all day long, and it was kind of my fault though because I decided to make like my own marinade and then cook chicken like right away. So I was just like cooking constantly. And then I was like, okay, now I need to spend time with my kid. So I decided not to do it today or yesterday. So we're a day late, but it's all right. So we are headed into the second week of Whole30, and I'm gonna let you know how it's going so far. So we started, let's see, I think this is day 9. This is day 9 today, and I've cheated. Not really with what I've eaten. I've cheated by weighing myself, and you're not supposed to weigh yourself, but I knew I was gonna weigh myself because the main reason I am doing this is because I do need to lose weight for a show that I'm in. And so if it wasn't working and I wasn't losing weight, then I would probably switch to a different diet. I figured I would lose weight with Whole30 because you're eating like a lot healthier than normal, so I would hope I would lose weight, especially because of how heavy I am right now from being pregnant, having ACL surgery. So I knew like eating healthier would make me lose weight, but I wanted to be sure. So I did lose weight. I'm not going to tell you how much, but I am losing weight, and it's a pretty good amount for the first week. However, I feel like if you're someone who just started it and you're already in pretty good shape, you didn't have like a ton of weight to lose like I do. I mean, I'm sure you'll lose it a lot slower. That's just normal. The heavier you are, the faster you lose like your excess weight. And then when you get closer to where you really want to be, it gets tougher. So I feel like through this, I probably will lose quite a few pounds, which is good. So yeah, I'm cheating because I know it's not like the Whole30 rules, but I'm just doing what fits with me because I think that's like with every program, do it like how it fits into your life, you know? Like, or even if you're not completely for Whole30, like you don't want to use it to like find out like how certain things affect you, then, you know, modify it a little bit for yourself. The other way I did cheat, and it was not like an accident, it was like I was just like, okay, so when I was making the marinade the other day, you had to zest an orange and zest 2 limes and squeeze them and juice them. And so I had put together this whole marinade, and I found the chicken broth, and Travis told me we bought chicken broth from Aldi's that had 0 added sugars to it. Like, you really have to check the backs of everything because almost everything has added sugar. Even if it's 1 gram of sugar, you're not supposed to have it. Well, this one had 1 added sugar, and I could not find the one he said didn't. And I was like, I didn't just do this for nothing. So I used it. It was, I think, like half a cup. So it wasn't even like the full thing, but still, I mean, I technically cheated because I had a sugar. I'm not mad about it. Like I said, one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is because I need to lose weight. Okay, so here are some side effects I've noticed so far. My bowel habits are changing, which maybe not be something you really want to hear about, but it is. Like, I used to have to go first thing in the morning, and now I don't. I'm not just talking about pee either, so sorry. Also, you hear my son's cartoons in the background because I'm letting him watch TV right now, because he hasn't really watched TV today, so you'll hear that. So I apologize about that, but when your mom, I also just finished filming a tutorial to hold my hair back. I was using this headband, but okay, back to how this has changed me so far. So after day 9, I was starting to have a lot of heartburn and acid reflux. Like, ever since I've been pregnant, I feel like it's been way worse than it used to be. And I haven't had it the whole time I've been on this. Not once. Not at all. It was getting to the point where I was getting acid reflux more often than not, so that's a good plus too. My skin started breaking out on like day 3 or 4, but now it's completely cleared up again. My skin I feel like was doing pretty well before. I do have like a history of really bad acne, but now that I'm getting a little older, I think that I'm just starting to grow out of it. I definitely think it's hormonal for me, but this, I mean, my skin though does look even smoother for some reason than when I started. It just looks really smooth. So I hear that when you cut out dairy, it's supposed to help with your skin and all of that. I mean, we'll see what happens. My wedding ring is becoming a little bit more loose on me, and I think that I'm losing a little bit of my double chin. Like when I look at the mirror at myself, like I can visually see, like I don't think my chin looks as doubly chin as it did when I first started. I do think I have to be sleeping better, because one of the things they say you get from Whole30 is sleeping better, and I have trouble falling asleep, but not once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. I don't recall waking up in the middle of the night, which was happening quite often before I started Whole30. So that's nice too. I also have been having more dreams, which means I'm probably getting more REM sleep than I was as well. The struggle I have found with Whole30 is not really doing the diet. I don't think it's been that hard. And I honestly feel like I could do longer than 30 days. And I don't know, though. I mean, I feel like I was already in the right mindset for this, and I'm really like, I need to lose weight, and I have a big reason to. And I feel like if you can find something to motivate you enough, like this is why I'm doing it, then it will help you on your journey. I feel like I have a big reason why, like, and also other people counting on me for it. And so obviously it's just something I have to do. And if you can find something like that, I think it'll really motivate you. But so I don't feel like it's hard. I have cravings, of course. Like, I'm really sad that Valentine's Day is coming up, and what are we gonna do? I don't know. I think we might just like buy some really nice steaks and just cook a really yummy dinner that's Whole30 compliant. Yeah, I'm really sad though. I'm gonna be sad about no candy and stuff. But what's really weird is I miss it, but not to the point that I thought I would. I thought it'd be really hard. I ended up missing cheese more than I thought, because normally when Travis and I have done diets, we've done low carb diets, and so I'm like, oh, cheese on this tastes really good, or oh, cheese on this, but no cheese allowed. So I do miss cheese. So things that I've been liking to eat, in my coffee, I was like, I don't want to drink this black anymore, so we started using unsweetened almond milk. So it has no added sugars, it has no sugars in it at all, and by itself it just tastes like nothing. It tastes like nothing. So then what I also do is I add a little bit of pumpkin spice, like literally the spice, and I don't know if it's like tricking my brain. There's no sugar in this at all, but it's starting to make me feel like I'm drinking something way better than I really am. I think I'm just getting used to it, but I always have to add like pumpkin spice. I know you can also add cinnamon into it. I tried that. I like the pumpkin spice way better. And then also almond butter. This again, no added sugars, no sugars whatsoever. If you eat it by itself, it's really not that amazing. Like, it's not gonna like, oh, this is good for my sweet tooth, because there's nothing sweet in it. It tastes like straight up almonds. Like, I love almonds too, but it's like the consistency of peanut butter, which brings me to my next point. This unsweetened almond butter tastes good mixed with sweet things. So when I eat apples, I love it because it kind of gives me like the feeling like I'm eating apples and peanut butter. Or there's also, I like to chop up bananas and put it on my bananas, and then some almond milk. That smells really good. I've also been loving frying bananas in ghee. So if you're like, I have a really bad sweet tooth, or I just really want something sweet, like I really like sweet things for breakfast. And yeah, and my son loves it too. And all you do is put like some ghee in a pan and put the banana on there, and it kind of like makes the top taste like caramelized. I don't know if this is like cheating, but I mean, it's technically still compliant, but it could be cheating. I don't know. That's another thing, is they say that you're not supposed to like try and make up for your sweet tooth, or make up for like, you're not supposed to replace those things like, ooh, I want pancakes, so I'm gonna try and make a compliant pancake. Like, you're not supposed to do that stuff. But to me, I don't really care about that part, and this is my reason why. I feel like once this is over, I don't really know what I'm going to introduce back into my diet. But I do know that everyone's eventually going to want sweets, or everyone's going to want a pancake every now and then. And during this process, if I can learn healthier ways to do that, or healthier recipes, then I'd rather do that. So that's something that I'm going to ignore for the Whole30 rule as well, because I just feel like, why would I not want a healthier option? I don't know. Potatoes. We've been making a lot of potatoes, probably too many potatoes, but they're like the best thing ever. We might have cheated a little bit too, again, because we bought sausage links, and they had like, they were like, they're technically compliant, but it did have preservatives in it, and you're not supposed to do that on the Whole30. That's a big no-no. But I also read that it's kind of up to you. Like, do you want to see what it's like eating completely organic? Then go ahead. Well, this diet's already really strict, and I'm not going to be that strict on myself. So, and I'm not saying we're going to eat preservatives the whole time on Whole30, but we did it. And then we also got some compliant hash browns, and when we ate it, you guys, it just tasted like the best thing I've ever eaten on this planet. Like, I'm not joking. I ate 5 sausage links, and normally before this I would only eat like 2, because I'm like, okay, that's enough sausage, and I'm like, this is so good. So that was interesting for me as well. We've basically been eating a lot of chicken. Last night Travis made chicken tenders using almond flour, and they were so good too. They didn't taste weird at all. They were delicious. So let's talk about expenses. Our grocery bill has gone up, and we've gone grocery shopping sooner than we normally would, but it's because you have so much fresh produce. You kind of have to, and you're actually eating all the food. Like, all the food's not going bad in your refrigerator. You're actually eating it all. And we shop at Aldi's to kind of try and keep the price down low. So the first time I went grocery shopping was like $70. And I think that lasted us like a week and a half. But that was also like a couple of other things, like for my son as well, like purees and his snacks. And we also bought him a stuffed animal that day, so that wasn't just our grocery bill. And then this next time we went to Aldi's, we spent like $100. And the reason why is, again, we had to buy my son also some of his purees, but also, I mean, my husband decided to buy 2 bags of different types of scallops. So you could do this a lot cheaper, but I think he wanted to buy scallops. So he's like, I'm going to buy scallops. But we're also saving money by not going out to eat as much. We probably ate out like at least 2 or 3 times a week. So I feel like in the end, even though our grocery bill is a little bit more, we probably are still saving. The hardest thing about this, I think, is just staying on top of cooking, because the moment you slack, like, what can you really eat? You can only eat so many fruits, you know, raw things. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult. That's the only thing, yeah. Definitely want to meal prep, and I want to do more meal prepping, but it's even harder because I make some different things for my son as well, because we still have some of like foods for him. Like, he loves quesadillas, so I still make him quesadillas, and while I'm making him a quesadilla, I'm making like my husband and I food. So it's a lot of work, but it's, you know, you learn new things. I also did fruit infused water, which I put lemons and limes in and just left it overnight, and that was good. I think it'd be fun to play around with different cocktails of that. Also, we did make tea, because you can have tea, and I was like, this would taste good if you left something in it overnight too. So you don't just have to drink water, but we've mainly been drinking water and coffee. Let's see, what else? Oh, okay, so I was so excited for mayonnaise, right? So you can buy this mayonnaise from Amazon, and it's from Primal Kitchen. and it's like all the rave. It's like what everybody talks about. And we bought it, and ours is completely separated. We bought the whole starter kit too. So both of the mayos came completely separated. It looks like straight up oil. We've tried shaking it, we've tried mixing it up, and it's like straight up oil. It does not have the consistency of mayonnaise. And I was like, maybe this is what it looks like, because I've never had, you know, this type of mayo before. And we looked online and saw pictures, and it's supposed to look like mayonnaise, and ours looks nothing like mayonnaise. So Travis has contacted Amazon because we can't even like use it, and they haven't even gotten back to him. This is like the slowest Amazon has ever been getting back to him about something. And we looked on the Amazon reviews, and suddenly we saw like all these reviews about the same complaints. So I hope they're able to fix it somehow. I was so excited for mayonnaise. We specifically made burgers one night, you know, to eat with like lettuce on top, because I was like, I can't wait to put that mayonnaise on top, or to eat it with my tuna fish, because Travis likes to eat his tuna fish with mustard, but I'm not really a fan of that. And so I was really looking forward to having this mayonnaise. I've also had a really hard time finding good dressings that were compliant for Whole30. I know you can make your own, but when I saw it came in the starter kit, I was like, let's try that too. And those seem really odd too. So yeah, I was really excited to get into eating salad. So we'll see what happens. But so far, so good. I don't know if I've gotten like the tiger's blood yet. I think that's supposed to happen within your second week, and you're supposed to have like all this crazy amounts of energy, but we'll see. I mean, I feel fine. Like I think I have had more energy than normal. Like I don't feel as like groggy. Something else I should mention is I feel hungry all the time, except for today. But besides today, I feel hungry all the time. Like Travis and I are always just like, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. And they say don't snack unless you can eat a full meal. But I'm genuinely that hungry that I could eat a full meal like every like 2 hours or so. And that's not really how you're supposed to eat. But so I do snack. We make hard-boiled eggs. I just make a bunch like the day before. And then also I make, we buy those little mini sweet peppers and we snack on those. We have apples, bananas. It's kind of hard to find snacks, and you're not really technically supposed to snack. But again, sometimes you have to modify things that work best for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you are doing Whole30, what day you're on, if it's hard, easy, what are some of your favorite recipes you've tried. I would love to hear that. And you guys have a great day and happy Valentine's Day. Bye.